All right, we're live on mine. Good to go?
Good to go.
All right, so we've already done the pilot
this
episode.
This your boy Kamal. I don't know. We're not gonna do this like a radio, right?
You can do it like that if you want.
That was way too much. I just wanted to
However you need to do it. MC Kamal for the first time ever.
Premier DJ. What? Did you just cut me off?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
It's good. All right, so to start this off today, I think Kamal has some topics that he's been wanting to discuss, that he's maybe been struggling over or pondering about.
Well, so first, I think we got to figure out what's the name of the show going to be. I think LJ was saying 2 Steps Back, which I really like, actually.
And 2 steps back is like, I think a lot of people are always talking about like moving 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah.
I see a lot of podcasts discussing really how they're going like 1 step forward. Or a lot of people in life just in general, they always think they're like 1 step forward people.
Yeah.
When they're actually probably 2 steps back.
I feel like I'm not always taking 2 steps back, but some days or some week feel like that.
So regardless of whether or not the whole podcast gets called 2 steps back, there absolutely has to be a segment where we're calling people out when they're taking culture 2 steps back.
Yeah, my vote is to call the whole show 2 Steps Back. What do you think, Jessica?
I kind of like that.
See.
I dig it.
All right. Well, I think that this is a consensus. We have the 3 people in the room that matter because they're the only 3 people listening at this live broadcast moment.
Easy.
So it's 2 steps back until something else better comes up.
Yeah, that's true.
I like it.
So
I'll make a T-shirt.
I had a question that I was thinking about last week, and I wanted to bring it up on this show. And it's on the topic of mansplaining. And I think it's relatively a new word to describe something that's been going on for over 1,000 years at this point.
Yeah, I think this.
So mine was a very particular situation, and it'd be interesting to hear your thought. So I follow this trainer. Her name is Fit Girl Mel, or Fit Mel Girl, but I think it's Fit Girl Mel.
Mm-hmm.
So as I was, kind of progressing through my workouts, I was starting to feel a pinch on my shoulder.
From her?
No, from
I just know how she's like helping you out.
It's from the lat pull down machine.
Okay.
As I was increasing my weight, I was starting to feel a pinch on my shoulder.
I think people do need to realize before we get into this, you are a hypochondriac.
Yeah.
So, which is a good thing.
I actually felt the pinch.
But when it comes to like learning about like food, health, and wellness, maybe some gym stuff, I think your hypochondriacness really helps you kind of learn things better than me.
Yeah, it's
because my body doesn't tell me anything.
That's
something else to be discussed. But.
Yeah, that's. I have a lot to say about that,
right.
Especially how you hurt the kid on the basketball court. But we
can talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later. So I watched this video, and I think we'll cut it in here at some point, where she showed me the correct technique on how to do it. And once I applied the correct technique, it instantly felt better. I was able to, increase my weight and reps. And there's just this situation, especially with when guys go to the gym. I'll see a guy doing some workout, and I'm like, yo, like, what's that workout about? Like, what muscles are you working? Or if I see him doing something wrong, I'm like, yo, I just learned last week. This is the correct technique.
Because of the gym we go to, it's like a community effort.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people that want to be trainers that they just start training you and you don't even ask anything.
And that's good. I'm saving like
$120
an hour, not having an official trainer. But anyway, so I bring this up because I saw this girl last week. She was at the gym and she was doing the same exercise I was doing. And I could see that she was doing it incorrectly, at least to the way that I've learned from
your source,
Fit Girl Mel.
Yeah.
And if it was a guy, I wouldn't even think twice about it. I would just walk up to him and say, "Hey, man, like that's wrong," or and vice versa.
Because you're a teacher at heart.
Vice versa, it happens to me all the time. People come up to me all the time. And they go, "Oh, the squat, you're messing it up. Your knees are going." So anyway, I didn't go to her. I didn't actually, I stopped myself because I was thinking, wait, what? This kind of feels like mansplaining. So at what point is it mansplaining? At what point is it just being, a good community member?
I think first we need to see your source. I want to see some of the videos that you discuss about this girl.
Yeah.
Let's put them up.
We're going to pull her up?
Because in order to be able to even have a discussion about this, I have to be able to validate the source.
That's an
All
absolute
right,
must.
so
If he told me some facts about something about
You need
politics, I'd go
context.
like, let's go pull up CNN,
It's research.
MSNBC,
All right, you guys
Fox.
come back
Let's figure
like
this
this.
out.
It's
I'm going to
research.
show you how to do a lat pull down. So this is one exercise beside the bicep curl that I see people fuck up all the time. All right, so you want to have your thumbs out on the bar.
Oh, this
You
girl's
want
a
to
trainer.
feel the bar
yeah,
on
she
your
a trainer,
hand.
trainer.
So squeeze really tight.
on the hand.
You're going to come under the pad and you're going to push your hips towards the pad. Okay, you want to be nice and close. You're going to pull the bar
She
down.
explains things
to
so
your
well.
collarbone. And as you come up, you want to push your head forward. Okay, so you want to be right
This
under
is the part I
bar.
was messing up.
Make sure that your
Yep.
chest is up high and that your shoulders
Right
are
under
away
the bar.
from your ears. And squeeze.
Down.
Make sure that on your way up, you don't bring your shoulders to your ears. You want to keep them locked in, chest up, look straight. And don't hit yourself at the bar.
So here's, she's a great source, really smart.
She's certified personal trainer.
I mean, certified depending on, I don't
It
know.
seems like it.
Who's the body of certification at this point, unless you're, I don't know. Who actually does the certifications for this stuff? Anyway, she is really good.
She looks legit.
And she's a mom, been doing this for 5 years, and just does a really good job of going through the process, explaining everything. And so that's my source. But so I didn't know. I was kind of stuck, in this situation where I was like, yo, like if I go up to her, like, is she gonna think I'm hitting on her?
Right.
Like, is this, is it mansplaining because I'm a man and she's a woman? Would it be weird? So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see, people chime in and let us know what they think about that situation, but from both perspectives. Like, if you're a woman who is doing a certain workout, is it appreciated if, a guy or a woman comes up to you and says, hey, this is what I've learned? Or is it one of those situations where you just want to be left the hell alone? And, I should just trust that you have the ability to go on Google and search like I did.
I mean, I would say it is one of those workouts. It's rare that you're going to get hurt than this one. It's
I
not
mean,
a
I had
squat.
a pinched shoulder.
I understand that you had a pinched shoulder. It might have been from
was
something
hurting.
else. Hopefully, it was from something else.
No, it was not.
But the odds of having like a severe injury with this type of
Yeah.
workout. So maybe a squat you saw arching the back or something like that. You thought was going to maybe put her in like a debilitated state for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
Maybe I think it's on you as a citizen to walk up and help save a life.
Yeah.
You have to take into account of the source.
Yeah.
Your source is a legit certified personal trainer. She obviously is.
I think
great-
she's Kardashian's trainer too.
Well, then it's greatly
def-
certified. Yeah. But I don't know. What are you thinking over there?
I mean, I can see the hesitancy. I
Yeah.
can. I think on the one hand, if you see somebody doing something the wrong way, wrong form, if you genuinely care, 2 steps back,
Oh,
I mean, if in the sense of community, then I think it should be fair to approach them. But I can also see how it would be a hot button, especially from the male perspective, because, like, I don't want to go into what is, because no good deed goes unpunished, what is good intentions and then be burned by what is a perception.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that young lady's perception could be valid. Maybe she's endured a lot of mansplaining in the past. Maybe her reaction and perception of that being that could be justified. But, like, it's like a sticky situation. It's almost kind of like you don't want to approach it at all.
yeah. I mean, imagine like ending up on somebody's Instagram or Reddit as like a mansplainer.
Yeah. You don't want to be
like,
mean.
oh man, I just went in there. I thought I was helping, and I'm now a meme.
Right. I think you're approaching this the right way. You're taking 2 steps back. You're thinking about it. You're bringing it to your community to discuss it further. And maybe if you see this, this young person in the gym again who's struggling with more, then maybe you should apply a little bit of knowledge.
Yeah, actually, no, this now makes me think I should like go up to her and have my phone out and like show her that video and be like, oh, I'm new to this workout too, and this is what I learned, and like you should follow this trainer. I think that would kind of, if I showed her my source, maybe that could have helped with the situation.
Or you go up to 2 other guys before talking to her, regardless of whether or not they're doing anything right or wrong.
Trial run.
And just be like, hey man, like I put a little bit more weight on there. Like you can do more. Don't worry. Like your form's great. And then also like let a bar down with some guy and just be like, hey man, your form's a piece of shit here.
Yeah.
Like I don't even if it's perfect. You're just like, hey,
Here's the video. Here's the source.
Yeah, like I'm one of the personal trainers in this gym.
Yeah.
Then you go and do it in her peripherals.
Wow.
Or not in her peripherals, like in her center of her vision.
Like make
She can
sure
see
she's
it.
seeing
Yeah.
me walking around. Maybe I should even like have a clipboard.
It's got to be like a
What if you really just approached it honestly? Like, what if you did have the source, but you walked up to her and be like, hey, I'm new to this. I follow this girl on Instagram. I noticed her lat pull down video, and last week I noticed you doing lat pull downs, and I just wanted to show you this. Don't want to step on any toes, but what do you think of this?
Yeah.
Like if you're just honest, like, hey, I wanted to say something before, but like I know sometimes when you're in the gym, you're doing your workout, you might not want anybody to bother you. So I don't want to bother you, but I also know I suffered a pinched nerve.
Right.
So just wanted to share some information. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
I feel like that could be fair.
That is actually a really valid and sound way to actually approach the situation. Let us know what you think. Is this situation filed under the category of mansplaining, or is it valid when you see something, where you actually have good knowledge to approach the other person? And what is your approach from your perspective?